Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lawley. Today we're coming to you from the Route 66 Park in Oklahoma City.
Just a few short blocks from the original Mother Road. This park is on the west side of Lake Overholser off of Northwest 23rd Street. It features a watchtower, an amphitheater, fishing wetlands, a skate court, and its own walkable version of the historic highway. We'll show you around throughout the show.
And to start things off, we're going to go to far southeastern Oklahoma.
And easily one of the most beautiful spots in our state.
It is. Come along with me now to do a little bass fishing at Broken Bow Lake with a great fishing guide by the name of Rudy.
I'm the oldest guide on the lake. I've been guiding on the lake longer than anybody.
This is Tommy Rudisil, but everyone calls him Rudy. He's been a professional fisherman in this area for 31 years. Born and raised here, Rudy knows this lake like the back of his hand.
This lake here is different than most lakes. It's deep, it's clear. A lot of big tournaments doesn't like to fish Broken Bow Lake because of the clarity and the depth of this lake.
We're looking for some smallmouth bass this morning, right?
Yes, we're targeting smallmouth bass over here on the east side of the lake this morning. They are the most aggressive bass in the lake. I love catching them.
You can hire Rudy's guide service to go bass or crappie fishing. On this misty morning, we asked Rudy to take my videographer Tommy Evans, our Discover Oklahoma intern Ryan Smith, and I out for bass fishing, something with which I'm not all that familiar. But I wanted to learn, and Rudy, from what I understand, is the master.
Fishing for bass, you will be casting and retrieving lures. It's a totally different fishing than crappie.
Now, once we got the basics out of the way, it was just a matter of seconds before we heard the sweet sound of the water splashing.
Smallmouth this morning, right off the bat. Nice little smallie.
It was truly an honor to fish with Rudy. I learned a lot, first of all, but fishing with Rudy is just an absolute blast.
Oh, and he's fighting you too. Look at there.
Look at there, guys. There's a better
How
one.
about that?
As my grandpa used to say, blind sow stumbled up on an acorn. We've caught a smallmouth, and we've caught Kentucky. Now we're looking for
And a bunch of nibbles.
and a bunch of bites.
Yes, on this morning we all had some very near catches.
Oh, Ryan, it's a good one. Don't lose him. What you got? Oh, another big largemouth. Oh, he come off.
Oh, man.
Oh,
dang it. I didn't set the hook quick enough.
oh.
Came out of nowhere.
But the fish did jump on the hook a few times, though.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Wow. All right.
My goodness.
Oh, looky here, folks. He has got a big largemouth. Good one. Very cool. Right here. Bring him in.
Rudy told me all about the best kinds of lures to use, how the barometric pressure affects fishing, and yes, how you need patience. He also showed us an eagle's nest. He also wants his customers to enjoy the peacefulness of fishing, to enjoy nature and their time here.
I want them to have a great experience. I want them to tell me what they thought about me. Will they be back? And 90% of my customers are repeat customers. I've had people for 25 years now that I've been fishing.
If you want to use Rudy as your fishing guide, give him a call at one of these two numbers or check out his website, rudysguideservice.com. And finally, Rudy got me good with one of his fishing mottos.
If you look on my website, it says right on my website, if we don't catch no fish, you don't owe me a dime. Because I'm going to be fishing with you.
If you're ready to cast your line at Broken Bow Lake, you'll want to hit up the website travelok.com to plan your trip, or make it easy and download the app. Search Travelok in the App Store for the free download and start scrolling.
And now we're going to go from lake life to a historic Oklahoma icon.
The Tulsa Club Hotel is open once again after $36 million renovation. Jason Grubbs takes us inside.
Well, we came to have lunch and to tour the hotel.
Renita Schaffner and her friends are excited to tour the newly renovated Tulsa Club Hotel.
The entryway was very reminiscent. I think maybe the marble is still like the original. So we're eager to see what it looks like.
The ladies remember the Art Deco building's glory days.
I've been here years and years ago when I was much younger. Well, it was the in place to come for all kinds of events.
I think it's very cool.
But there was a time when the building wasn't so cool.
The building closed in '94 and it sat vacant between '94 and 2015.
During that 21-year stretch, it deteriorated, fell victim to vandals and multiple fires.
We wanted to make sure that every aspect of this building that we could save was saved.
Pete Patel headed up the $36 million renovation of the Tulsa Club building, recreating it into a boutique hotel, lounge, restaurant, and ballroom, restoring much of this Tulsa treasure to its original grandeur.
It's an honor for us to bring back a lot of those memories and a lot of the old history here.
Original terrazzo floors were saved and cleaned. Ornate plaster molds copied from pieces that survived years of neglect and flames. Even the chandeliers in the famous Grand Ballroom were recreated.
There is a lot of history and a lot of memories and a lot of pictures that we used to replicate a lot of the stuff in this building.
More modern touches were also added into all that Art Deco decadence.
We were able to take a lot of the old, original 1920s, 30s, 40s, and to incorporate a modern flair to a guest room or a gathering area.
This is what the 8th floor looked like just a few years ago. And as you can see today, it is a lot different. But that graffiti isn't gone forever.
And we were able to take pictures of this graffiti that some of it was very, very well done. And we incorporated that graffiti into the artwork into all of our guest rooms.
There are 96 beautiful rooms in the hotel with 63 different configurations.
The configurations are all different. Some are skinny, some are wide, some are tall. It's just very unique.
The bathrooms are bright and modern, with vintage-style tile giving a nod to the building's history. All the designs create a special atmosphere for everyone.
It's our job to make sure that this hotel is delivered with nothing but elegance and luxury to not only our out-of-town visitors, but our local community as well.
It's exciting to see that they've renovated it and kept the charm.
You know, it's nice to see it wasn't torn down.
Giving this old building another chance and making it a great place to discover Oklahoma.
It sure is. It's a great place to discover Oklahoma.
In downtown Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs.
You'll find the Tulsa Club Hotel at 115 East 5th Street. You can make reservations on their website.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
It's a corn tortilla with a crispy cotija round that we put on there.
Does it get any better than tacos and Oklahoma craft beer? We'll show you where to get both.
And I love the little tag that says Made in Tulsa.
Plus, Okie Made and Okie Sold, the jewelry shop you've just got to check out.
You know, the surprising thing that we hear most is from our foreign friends. About a third of our visitors in our complex are from other countries besides the United States.
And the Western Oklahoma Museum that's gained worldwide fame. It's all coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Explore new horizons in your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Get the excitement rolling. Reawaken your sense of adventure. Discover totally unexpected thrills. Order your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide today at travelok.com.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from Route 66 Park in Oklahoma City. If you travel the Mother Road from here to Tulsa, you'll find one of the most unique shops.
Landella Gifts and Jewelry is like few other shops in the state. Julie Chen is going to take us there.
I love the little tag that says Made in Tulsa.
When Mary Mooney is looking for the perfect gift, Landella Bead Factory is her boutique of choice.
I came in and purchased several bracelets for Christmas, and they were a big hit.
Landella is a locally made fashion jewelry line featuring handcrafted beads in a rainbow of colors.
Landella is the world's first and only powder-coated bead factory. And it's certainly the only bead factory in Oklahoma, and to our knowledge, it might very well be the only production bead factory in the United States.
Landella was created by the founder of Tulsa's Spexton Jewelry, well known for making men's wedding bands.
We acquired some really complicated and expensive machinery to create more wedding bands with, and it's so fast and effective that we had free time. And ultimately, we needed to create a product that we could utilize, the same machinery for, because it had a lot of downtime.
That downtime is now filled with making these beautiful beads. Just downstairs from the showroom sits the factory, where the beads start off as brass rods. They're cut into different shapes, then each bead is sent through a 30-step, 3-hour hand finishing production process.
It gives you appreciation for how much work goes into each bracelet. It's pretty mind-blowing actually.
So beads are $5 a bead. Oftentimes people will come in and be like, wow, that's a lot of money for a bead. Then we'll take them on a tour and then we'll get back to the retail space and they'll go, oh, you're not charging enough.
Bracelets are what Landella is known for, and the Pearl Trio is a top seller. A new color collection goes on sale each month. There are also different leathers and bead shapes to choose from. When you come in, you can buy a Landella original design or create your own.
It's ultimately about creating beads that you can take apart, and add and remove to different pieces. So you could have like one pair of hoops and then you buy a bunch of beads and you can just change them out. Same thing with the necklaces and the bracelets.
This line of fashion jewelry isn't just for women. There are kids and men's options too.
Landella is really beads for everybody, and we want that kind of feeling when you come in, is that, whatever your style is, we're going to be able to find something to accommodate you.
And another way to experience Landella is with a party. They hold build-your-own bracelet parties here at the factory, or they'll come to your place.
To come in, get a full tour, really get to kind of be more on hands-on with it, where we get to touch the beads, we get to see how it's done, try out the different techniques that we're doing and really understand it more, and then just enjoy the evening and create a piece where everyone can have.
Landella Bead Factory. Just off Route 66, it's a perfect stop for an Oklahoma keepsake.
You walk away with that original Tulsa souvenir that you for sure know is made right here, and so I love that about it.
We live in Oklahoma. It's still made in Oklahoma, and the whole experience something unique.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma.
Landella is located inside Tulsa's Box Yard Center at 5805 East 15th Street. They are open Wednesday through Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
After doing some shopping, you may have worked up a little bit of an appetite.
Or try out Oklahoma's craft beer scene.
You can do both at Oak and Or in Oklahoma City. Tiffany Tatro takes us there.
While Oak and Or is known for their 36 rotating beers on tap, they also have a fully stocked kitchen with delicious food you'll want to check out.
When you think of Oak and Or, you probably think of their giant 18-foot beer wall with 36 delicious beer choices on tap.
We're a craft beer bar and restaurant, so full service bar. We don't just have craft beer, we have spirits, cocktail menu, wine, whiskey, but definitely focused on craft beer.
The pub prides itself on serving craft beer the way the brewer intended.
We have a special draft system that allows us to serve at multiple different temperatures. We hand wash all of our glassware, really serve the beer in the optimal condition from keg to glass.
Oak and Or is a full rotation beer program, but has one special that really stands out: the long pour lager.
We have a different brewery that brews a lager, a traditional German style lager for us every quarter. And then we pour that with in a special way, what's called long pour or slow pour, through a special faucet, and it builds this really beautiful head. We've actually got specially branded logo glasses for that.
But Oak and Or is more than just the beer. They have a full food menu with something for everybody.
We serve a wide range of things. We really pull our inspiration from all sorts of different cultures, from street tacos to Korean barbecue bowls to ahi and soba, which is sort of a Japanese inspiration.
With top sellers like the chicken nachos, tortilla chips stacked with an in-house beer cheese, bacon, pico, black beans, avocado crema, and sour cream.
Really delicious. It's a really full portion. It's definitely something you can share with somebody, and it's our most popular appetizer.
Or the Thai taco salad.
We use a wonton wrapper to make a big shell, and then we fill that with romaine lettuce, an Asian slaw, sambal, which is sort of a spicy sauce, and an Asian dressing with chicken, a Thai peanut chicken sauce.
And we certainly can't forget the street tacos.
It's a corn tortilla with a crispy cotija round that we put on there, a little bit of hot sauce, guajillo pulled pork that we braise in-house with a beer braise, a little bit of pico, sour cream, cilantro, and lime.
With such delicious food options, Oak and Or is a great place to bring the kids.
We love Oak and Or as a family. We like to come on Sundays for brunch. It's one of our favorite times to be here.
Or a perfect date night.
It's a great atmosphere. My wife and I enjoy the beers and the selection, chances to try new breweries.
So whether you're looking to try out a new brew or have a fun night out with the family, you really can't go wrong with Oak and Or.
Oak and Or is just a great place to hang out, to be with family, friends, enjoy great food. It's a real low-key, relaxed atmosphere with great staff that'll help you out. If you don't know much about beer, you can learn more.
In the Plaza District, Tiffany Tatro, Discover Oklahoma.
Oak and Orr is in the heart of Oklahoma City's Plaza District at 1732 Northwest 16th Street. They're open every day with a late start on Mondays, opening at 4 p.m.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
I think anything to do with Route 66 is a draw.
We're headed to the Western Oklahoma Museum dedicated to the Mother Road.
You have to have a ribeye steak with French fries or baked potato, and their salad bar is fabulous.
And dinner worth the drive. We'll visit the spot that's been packing them in for decades, coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Gather around and go for a ride through Oklahoma's all-new travel guide. See art, culture, big city venues, blazing neon, flavorful menus. Find a cabin where you can unwind. Grab your travel guide and see what you find.
Welcome back to Route 66 Park in Oklahoma City. Not far from Lake Overholser, this spot pays tribute to the Mother Road. And with good reason. There are more miles of Route 66 in Oklahoma than in any other state.
So of course we are home to the National Route 66 Museum. Come along now to Elk City and we will show you around.
I think people begin to sense that there's something special about this road, and those of us who live on it feel like it is special.
Route 66 is indeed special, as it was once thought of as a crucial artery, and the people who traveled on it a measure of the nation's pulse. The National Route 66 and Transportation Museum in Elk City reflects in very good measure what the Mother Road meant then and what it represents now in retrospect.
Well, I think just the fact that it covers all the different states that this particular Route 66 went through, and gives a sense of what various things happened there and what people saw that was unique about it. And to me, I really like the fact that it kind of takes you through all different stages of the whole process.
This museum has an eclectic collection of old vehicles. It has a collection of artifacts that represent Route 66 back in its heyday when it was made.
One element that most people here don't find at all shocking is how popular Route 66 is around the world.
You know, the surprising thing that we hear most is from our foreign friends. About a third of our visitors in our complex are from other countries besides the United States.
Oh, well, there's so much to see, so much to learn. There's hands-on displays where you can actually feel like you're living in that era when Route 66 thrived. There's a reason that they've made it a part of history, because it affected so many generations that the generations now who didn't have that experience can actually feel like they're getting that experience.
And that experience includes actually 4 different museums in what is called the Old Town Museum Complex. Besides the part covering Route 66, you will also find as part of that complex the Old Town Museum, Farm and Ranch Museum, and the Blacksmith Museum.
It gives us an overall experience, but there are other things that they can also experience. And it particularly adapts to young children, to young adults, to senior adults. So it really, there's things in here that will touch every single age level.
Well, I live in Texas and I come here often. I bring my nephew here. He loves the old vehicles. He's into vintage vehicles, and he's into the nostalgia also.
We have the largest Route 66 sign. And I'm not sure exactly what the dimensions are, but if you go outside and see it, it's huge. It's looks like it's about 12 or 15 feet across. It's lighted, it's neon, so everybody wants to have their picture taken there. That's one of our big attractions.
Visitors do want to see the artifacts such as the Studebaker Hawk or the 73 Corvette Stingray. In the transportation department, you'll see some classic motorcycles. This museum shows that Route 66, the road on which hundreds of thousands traveled, is now the actual destination. You can learn more about it at the National Route 66 and Transportation Museum, a great place where you can still get your kicks.
You'll find the museum at 2717 West 3rd Street in Elk City. They're open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
Our pie lady, she's been here for about 16 years and been making pies fresh from scratch every day. Lemon, coconut, and chocolate meringue pies. All the meringue on there is about that high.
They come for the ribeye and they stay for the pie. The restaurant worth the drive when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
We've loved spending some time outdoors today here at Route 66 Park in Oklahoma City.
But you'll have to travel just a little bit from the Mother Road for our next story.
But it is totally worth it. Let's head to Pawnee and check out Click's Steakhouse.
Well, the place has been open since 1962, and it was started by Clifton Nelson. His nickname was Click, and we've maintained a lot of the stuff that he started back in 1962 and have not changed any of the recipes. And we just do good down-home food. Everything's made fresh here daily, and I think that's what draws people in.
I eat lunch here every day. I have for years and years and years and years.
I'd say 15 to 20 years we've been coming. I'd say the atmosphere. They have a wonderful atmosphere. They got good people working here.
I love the community here, and my wife and I grew up in Tulsa. We bought Clicks about 10 years ago, and they have embraced us like family. And so a lot of the locals here are like family to us, and we take care of each other, and they take care of us.
We came from Pawhuska, which is about an hour away, and we come here quite often because they're well known for their steaks, and you know, we love good steaks in this area. One
thing that makes Clicks famous is the seasoning we put on our steaks, and it was the same recipe that Click started back in the 60s. It's also the flat griddle, which sears in the seasoning on the steaks and keeps all the flavor and all the juices in the steaks.
You have to have a ribeye steak with French fries or baked potato, and their salad bar is fabulous. They have the best salad bar I have ever seen.
Everything on the salad bar is fresh. We make all the pasta salad, potato salad, tabbouleh, fresh every day here in the kitchen. And there's nothing pre-cut, nothing that comes out of packages. All the lettuce is hand cut every day. We have a soup of the day every day, and our chef prepares that, makes it from scratch every day, and he's got probably 50 or 60 different recipes in his head that he just whips up every day. Our pie lady, she's been here for about 16 years and been making pies fresh from scratch every day. Lemon, coconut, and chocolate meringue pies. All the meringue on there is about that high. And we have a special on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, we have a lunch buffet, which includes salad bar, soup, and there's usually 3 meat items on the buffet, 2 cobblers, mashed potatoes, gravy, vegetables. I mean, it's all you want to eat. We try to maintain very reasonable prices, and I think that's part of the draw too, because you know, anybody can come here and enjoy a meal without going broke. It's just a good hometown feeling and a place that makes you feel welcome.
Click's Steakhouse is located at 409 Harrison in Pawnee. They're open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday. On Sunday, they do lunch only until 2, and they're closed on Monday.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A big thank you to the great folks at the City of Oklahoma City for having us here at Route 66 Park today. The park is at 9901 Northwest 23rd Street on the west side of Lake Overholser and just a few short blocks from the original highway. It's open daily and admission is free.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're going to do a little river cruising, find out how you can hop on board.
And the Pioneer Woman does it again. We'll check out the new sweet spot she's launched in Pawhuska next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.